You know, building wealth in the US can sometimes feel like you're trying to solve a puzzle, but you're missing half the pieces. Right? Everyone talks about being wealthy, but the actual path to get there can feel, well, kind of secret. So in this explainer, we're going to put all the pieces on the table and give you a clear 4-phase roadmap you can actually follow.
So let's just ask it outright. Is building real, lasting wealth some kind of exclusive club? You know, with a secret handshake and a password you just don't have? A lot of us have felt that way. But what if I told you the door has actually been wide open this whole time? The thing is, it's not a secret. It's a journey, a disciplined one for sure. And like any great adventure, it's way less scary when you have a good map. Today, we're handing you that map. We're talking key phases, strategic moves, and the long-term mindset you need to build wealth, right here in the US.
All right, let's dive right in. Phase 1, building a rock-solid financial foundation. Now, I know for some of you, this might feel like review, but listen, you can't build a skyscraper on sand. You have to pour the concrete first. And this is it. Skipping this step is probably the #1 reason people's investment plans just completely fall apart.
So before you do anything else, you've got these 3 essential missions. And don't think of them as beginner steps. Think of them as clearing the launch pad. You're just not going to achieve liftoff if you're still anchored to the ground by debt and uncertainty.
Let's be really clear about this. High-interest debt is a guaranteed negative return on your money. I mean, think about it. Earning 8% in the stock market feels like a huge win. But if you're paying 20% interest on a credit card, you're actually losing 12%. You can't win that game. You've got to slay that dragon before you go hunting for treasure.
So what's this number all about? This is your firewall. 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses just sitting there in cash. This is the fund that protects your long-term investments from your short-term life emergencies. It's what stops a surprise car repair from forcing you to sell your investments at the absolute worst time. And you need to keep that emergency fund somewhere smart. Right now, the best place is a high-yield savings account, or HYSA. It's totally secure, it's liquid, meaning you can get your money out fast, and super importantly, it actually earns a decent interest rate while it's waiting, which helps fight off inflation. All right, with that foundation poured, we are ready to start building up. And phase 2 is where the growth gets supercharged. This is where we start using the powerful tools the government literally gives us to grow our money faster. And I'm not kidding, that's exactly what they are. Think of these accounts like power-ups in a video game. They give you such huge tax benefits that they can dramatically speed up your growth over the years. Honestly, choosing not to use them is like playing the game on hard mode for no reason.
Okay, first things first. If your job offers a 401k or a 403b with a company match, your #1 priority is to contribute enough to get the full match. It's an instant 50 or 100% return on your money before it even gets invested. I'm telling you, it is the closest thing to a sure thing in all of finance. It's free money, take it.
Now, inside these accounts, you have a huge strategic choice. With a traditional account, you get a tax break today. With a Roth, you pay the taxes now, and then all of your growth and your withdrawals in retirement are completely tax-free. The whole decision really comes down to one question. Do you think your tax rate is higher now, or will it be higher when you retire? You're basically making a bet on your future self.
Now, beyond what you do at work, you can accelerate your savings even more with these accounts. IRAs, or individual retirement accounts, give you more investment choices. But there's one more on this list that is a total secret weapon for investors who know about it: the HSA.
Listen up, because if you're eligible for a health savings account, it is maybe the single most powerful investment account that exists. It's a triple tax-advantaged beast. 1, your contributions are tax-deductible. 2, the money grows completely tax-free. And 3, withdrawals for medical expenses are also tax-free. It's the ultimate retirement account disguised as a health account.
Okay, foundation is secure. Tax-advantaged accounts are being funded. Now it's time for the main event: strategic investing. This is where we put your money to work in the market to generate real long-term growth.
Look, for most of us, the most reliable path to wealth isn't trying to find the next Amazon or Google. It's way simpler. You just buy the entire market through low-cost index funds or ETFs. So instead of trying to find that one needle in the haystack, you just buy the whole haystack. It's a strategy that has consistently beaten most professional stock pickers over the long run. And the easiest, most effective way to do this is called dollar cost averaging. You just invest a fixed amount of money on a regular schedule, say every month, and you do it automatically, no matter what the market is doing. This isn't just an investing tactic, it's a behavioral hack. It takes your emotions, your own worst enemy, out of the equation.
And of course, you don't put all your money in one thing. We've all heard, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Well, that's diversification. It means spreading your investments across different things that act differently, like stocks for growth, bonds for stability, to help manage the ups and downs and smooth out the ride over the long term.
And finally, phase 4. Let's talk about the mindset, because having the right accounts and the right investments is only half the battle. This phase is all about the psychology, the discipline, the stuff that separates good investors from truly great ones.
If you only remember one thing from this entire explainer, please make it this. The goal is not to be a genius who jumps in and out of the market at the perfect time. Nobody can do that consistently. The goal is simply to stay invested and let time and the natural growth of the economy do the heavy lifting for you.
And the engine that powers all of this is compound interest. It's the magic where your investment returns start generating their own returns. It creates this snowball of growth that's slow at first, but over decades, its power is just unbelievable. Einstein supposedly called it the 8th wonder of the world.
I mean, just look at this chart. It shows you exactly why time is your financial superpower. Yeah, the growth in the first 10 years is nice, but look at that incredible jump between year 20 and year 30. That's not just your money working anymore, that's your money's money making its own money. That's compounding in action. It's beautiful.
So, to master this long game, you really only have 2 jobs. First, once a year, check in on your portfolio and rebalance it back to your plan. Second, and this is the hard one, you have to stay the course. Market crashes aren't a possibility, they're a guarantee. Resisting that urge to panic and sell when everything looks terrible, that's the final boss battle of investing. And winning it is what guarantees your success.
So there you have it, the 4 phases of the U.S. Wealth Building Roadmap. It's not a secret anymore. The path is laid out right in front of you. So the only real question left is, looking at this map, what is the very next step that you need to take?